incredible.
Yeah, 17 winners to 4. That's what Nadal wants. Dictating by in his forehand.
15 love.
Nadal has to hit his forehand so perfect to get that kind of result, though. Gonzalez really does move very, very well.
Oh! That was out the window. Just a shocker. I think it's the latter.
Good to see that he takes it so lightly. He should have put this away. He was trying to do... Well, I don't know. He just didn't look at the ball, really. One of those shots I would have said, Simon, you and I could have made, but we couldn't have jumped that high. Over here, Nadal shouting "Vamos" after this pretty simple point, but this is where you can learn something from Rafa.Nadal.
A love service game for Nadal. That'll boost the spirit. Not that it needs an awful lot of boosting, but he's confirmed there that he's on the right track. Better serving, working behind the forehand. All looking okay in that game. Now, what about the Gonzalez forehand? Well, one man who knows all about it, he's suffered from it, is James Blake. His verdict on forehand of Gonzalez.
It's up there with one of the best. I really have always had a great admiration of Carlos Moyes. So I think his is one of the best. I think Rogers obviously is incredible, but Fernando's got to be pretty close to being next up there. Monfils has shown some flashes of brilliance with his, how hard he can hit it, but I think to take it day in and day out, Fernando's might have, just from being on tour longer and more experience, he's proven it, his forehand to be one of the best in the world, more so than Gael, but never know in a few years. So it's up there in the top 3 or 4, I think.
Sure is. And it's wreaking havoc at the moment. But better signs for Nadal in that last game.
Thank you.
Well, it's time for Rafa.Nadal to step into the Gonzalez first serve. Can't let him get away with just slicing the first serve in every point in the deuce court.
Nadal saying to him, "You're not Andy Murray. Don't think you are for a moment. You might have big weapons the other side, but don't get caught up in that game."
No, it's a very clever play. Nadal is slicing the back and making sure he's not making a mistake on the approach. If Gonzalez can pass him off of his backhand side, he's just too good.
He's missing on that shot, isn't it? And that could be key once he gets it going, the forehand down the line, to keep Gonzalez honest.
Oh, definitely. He needs to make that. He doesn't need to go for the line. He needs to set up the point by making sure this is inside the line. Of course, he's so afraid of the forehand of Gonzalez.
Is that in? Very close. Nadal not challenging. Looks up at his crew and they say don't challenge. And this will confirm. No, maybe to get the line. Fourth ace.
40-15.
I heard James Blake talk about the Gonzalez's forehand. James Blake is able to do this to Rafa.Nadal and has in the past a couple of times where he just simply outpowers Nadal from the backcourt.
Game, Gonzalez.
So he changes it up there very effectively. Nadal favouring the forehand. Stefanki not getting too worked up about it, although he must be drooling
3 games to
that his charge is playing as well as this. He couldn't have dreamed it would work so well.
Oh, absolutely not. And this, I don't think Gonzalez or Larry Stefanki thought that his forehand is going to be this penetrating against Nadal. And nor did Nadal think that was likely to happen, but well, it's time to stop this freight train right now.
Nadal needs all the help he can get right now.
Oh, the first bad break for Gonzalez in this match so far.
Nearly got the umpire. And Ilses with a healthy disrespect for authority. Enjoyed that.
Oh, and again, that's the play that Nadal is going to be looking for more and more. He's going to become more and more successful with it too. Of course, by now he's not afraid of coming in to the Gonzalez backhand.
And now Gonzalez struggling to get points on the Nadal serve.
Yeah, well, it's interesting if Gonzalez can keep the intensity up, because this match could be won in the next hour and a half for Gonzalez, but if he lets Nadal back in it, he's going to be in here for a long time. Another bad error by Nadal. Interesting, Gonzalez didn't select to run around that second serve and hit his forehand.
11th unforced error from Nadal. A lot of them have been on the forehand.
It feels like he plays a whole French Open with that many unforced errors.
Yes. Great angle, and Gonzalez nowhere near to finding a solution there. Nadal's looking good behind his serve, but the damage, as you can see, has been done. That break in the opening game of this second set, dividing them 3-2 and a set to the Chilean.
Who will grasp the crown this year? Who are the new stars of figure skating? And who can shake the dominance of the Russians? All will be revealed in Warsaw. The European Figure Skating Championships, every day, live on Eurosport.
Das Streben nach Perfektion geht weiter. Wer ist der Nächste? Hier.
With Kia, the power to surprise.
Carlos Bernardes had a word with Nadal. It may have been about speed between the between points. That's often the case. The umpires just have a word with him before they warn him. And Nadal just brushed his racket as if to say, I'm not that impressed with that. Might have got that wrong. That's what it seemed to. We couldn't pick it up on the effects mic, but he's often told about time wasting.
15 long.
Gonzalez is 6th ace.
That's such a good feeling when every time you flatten the serve out, you're going to a specific corner and you're making it. And if you feel like you got out of your rhythm, you slice it to the other corner. It's really the first tight shot we've seen from Gonzalez. He's a veteran on tour, but this is all new territory for Gonzalez, though.
It's like water torture, isn't it, for Nadal, that slice serve?
It really is.
Sorry,
Simon. It's amazing how much the wind plays a part here. That ball just gets so wide because of the wind in his back.
Correction.
15. It's great serving. It really is.
And he's just executing the game plan just to perfection here, Gonzalez.
Thank you.
Really hasn't allowed Nadal to become emotional.
Still looseness on that forehand, and that's why the scoreline stays with the 2-game cushion for Gonzalez.
Yeah, really, this is, well, we hope Rafa.Nadal has done some work in the off-season to his serve and volley game, because you want to keep Gonzalez out there for a long time, but if it only takes 2 shots to get to his backhand, you got to get in there as quickly as possible, because once Gonzalez opens up the rally, he's winning most of them right now.
No. Great counter.
Unbelievable hands by Gonzalez here. This is a very nice drop shot by Nadal, but very much like Andy Murray when he got up to that shot, Gonzalez. Nadal again didn't anticipate that very well. Would have expected him to follow that drop shot into the net.
It was at this point a couple of nights ago that Nadal started getting going. Lovely.
Well, it's just a matter of time how many shots he's going to wait Nadal before he gets into the net.
15 all.
And it's dangerous to wait for too many shots, because at some point Gonzalez is going to take control, but this is well judged by Nadal.